says, what do you think of the trailer? And I says, God, it's lovely. It looks shocking well. It's very flashy, I said. I hope it's not like the women. Any of them that are very flashy like that are always high maintenance.
Compare high water, I'll walk right out that door. Compare high water, I'll make you miss me no more. Compare high water, I'll tie you to this track. Compare high water, I'll leave you and never look back.
Ollie Whyte's the name. I'm part of Whyte Bros Farms. We farm here in North County Dublin. This farm here is just north of Swords. It's covered in oilseed rape here. I'm just finishing up the headlands of it. Yeah, we're a real family farm. 7 brothers involved, and each one has a son full-time involved in the farm. So there's 14 families live off this farm. We're currently farming around 3,500 acres. 3,000 of that will be cereals, and the rest will be potatoes and grassland, where we winter 500-600 head of cattle each winter. This is oilseed rape, and oilseed rape this year suffered very, very badly with the wet weather. Yields are down to a very low level we never experienced before. Ripening totally uneven. What I was doing with these fields was I cut all the ripe parts, which were all at 7 and 8% moisture. I cut those parts out of the field first, and then I gone back, and that went direct into the merchants. And this stuff that's a little bit green and a little bit high in moisture, I'm keeping it separate, and we put it through our own dryer to bring it down in moisture to make it saleable. There's massive cuts on high moisture. Very difficult. We never had to do this before. It's just, that's the year we have. So tons are going to be down. Difficult year, but it's just one we need to get through and move on and hope for better things in the future. We have a very large fleet of machinery, and mostly New Holland. We run a fleet of 12 tractors. We have 3 combines, 3 big high output combines, and loaders, and anything New Holland, and that comes from our local dealer Armstrong's. We have a great relationship for the last 60 years. If they sell it, we buy it because of the service, and they deal with good machinery too. The Armstrong connection with us, we grew up with them for years. Their father, Alex, was one of a kind. We had a wonderful relationship with him. He had a great saying: no matter what the problem you come to him was, he'd say, what the issue was, he'd say, no problem, we'll sort that. And that's what he done for a customer. You were always number one with him, and there was a solution to every problem or every issue that come up. He'd give him a few days, and no matter how complex it was, getting a machine, getting the right machine, getting the modification for the machine, getting any of those things there was a thing. We went back when we started, when we had very poor quality machines. He was instrumental in supplying us with tractors, second-hand tractors from the UK, good quality ones that put us on the road to the success that we have been from farming. So we wouldn't consider going anywhere else. There's a certain amount of loyalty, and that works both ways. With the 3 high output combines, we need a good fleet of trailers to keep grain away from them, and we need good, safe trailers capable of carrying a big load safely. It's a very competitive market segment, the trailer section. Just recently this year we purchased a new NC trailer from Armstrong's. We seen it on their forecourt, and we were in the market for one. One of the older trailers was past its sell-by date. So we had a good look at it. We were impressed with the finish, we were impressed with the build quality, and of course we knew the NC reputation for in the dump trucks and the low loaders and all that. They have a great reputation, so we weren't afraid of that. And with Armstrong's backup, we purchased one of them there 3 weeks ago. It's a tri-axle trailer, yeah, full equipped automatic tailboard. It holds 24-ton capacity, tri-axle, full brakes, very safe trailer on the road. It runs very well. It has its covers and all that. It's a beautifully finished trailer. It looks absolutely smashing, but it also has the strength in the chassis and all that kind of stuff. So we're very pleased with it. The lads driving it, carrying the heavy loads, are very impressed with it. It's very stable on the tractor, and it's a very safe mode of transport for heavy load of grain. We have a large herd, and we cut a good bit of our own silage, and it will be adapted for the silage season. So it's a dual purpose. We don't use it at potatoes because we harvest all the potatoes into boxes, mainly because we're washing potatoes is the market we're going for, so we don't put them into trailers. It's going for a couple of months drawn grain. We deliver grain out of our stores to compounders nearby, so the trailer would be used fairly well all the year. The overriding factor has to be how it carries the load and how safe it is on the road. You're carrying a heavy weight behind a tractor, so how the trailer behaves, and obviously it has to have a sound bill, good braking system, all that has to be top notch, and on the NC that's what we see, and it's top notch in every department. So and we got to spec the way the height, the size we wanted, and all that. We didn't want. Years ago we purchased a trailer that had too high a sides, and it ended up, even though you'd say we're not going to fill the trailer, you were overfilling it when you come under pressure, and that leads to danger on the road and everything else. So safety and build quality and reliability, those are the things, and a good backup service then in the event of anything going wrong, and we get that with NC and with Armstrong machinery. The big combines fill trailers very, very quickly, so if you get the whole 8 ton in the tank when you're empty on the move, so you need a substantial trailer. So the tri-axle is the way to go for sure, and you're traveling in the field, your compaction is a lot less. For an outfit of our size and the amount we're ferrying around, our farm would be very fragmented, and we would have big distances to travel on the road, and that's what you need, a good solid trailer, one that you can trust and rely on, and send lads off to drive that, and you're quite confident the trailer is always going to behave. Coupled to a good tractor, it'll behave the way it should behave, and it's safe. Safety has to be paramount in all this. And it's shocking well finished, the lighting and all that. Just look at that, the lighting on the back of it. It's really, really class. On the road at night, if you drive, I drove behind it the other night coming home, and it was lit up so well. There's no danger of anyone running into the back of it there. It's safety, top marks on the safety. The finish is spectacular, and the workmanship on it, first class, and then it comes with the reputation of NT for heavy duty trailers, so it's all good. On the day we took delivery, and we were harvesting winter barley, and Colin came down, and he spent 3 or 4 hours with us and watched the trailer being filled, and followed it to the yard and watched it being tipped and all that, and any explanation that was needed on things, and he listened carefully to what we thought about the trailer, and for future designs and all that. He was on the ball really with that whole thing, and it's always good to have a feedback into the manufacturer and the design. Too many machinery firms don't do that, so we welcome that. The reason we work with Armstrongs was for that very same reason. So we've seen the same thing with Colin and NC, that they were coming, and they were actually interested in your feedback on the trailer, and they will be coming back to us at the end of the harvest season to get an update on that, what I thought and what our experience was. So we welcome that, you know, and so far so good. We have nothing only good to say about it. If we do find issues, we have no doubt that that design team will be on hand to deal with any requests we have. I don't think they could go too far wrong with it. It was competitively priced. It's an extremely well finished trailer. It's very safe. You wouldn't be making a mistake by buying one, that's for sure. Yeah, we would recommend, certainly would recommend to anyone. The trailer's performance has been just exceptional.
Someday you'll come